Hello everyone, it's Teach. Guess I could turn the fan off for a short while. Anyway, yes, it's Teach. We are here. It is almost Friday morning to me. Yeah, almost midnight, which will click over to Friday morning, so weekend is upon us. Don't know what anybody else has planned, but I have nothing. And hello, Thomas Potts. Thomas is back to being the first ones in the chat. Congratulations, Thomas. Not hard to be the first one in my chat though, because it's boring. Goes up. Have wild, weird times. What happens? Let's see. Anything else? Oh, sure. He said he'd put me in timeout. Hello, Mike Richards. Greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Oh, greetings from Kewanee, Illinois. Here we go. Got the greetings out of the way. It is just one of them days. I was playing my game and it just hit me. Maybe I should stream for a while and see if anybody needs some entertainment. Anybody needs some company out there? Anybody wants to pop up, talk? Somebody. I'll just throw it out there where I'll do it. I'm slowly getting back into a routine here, folks, and hopefully by the time farm's all done this year, I can get back to doing a daily stream. Yeah, daily stream. Every day. Get my watch hours built back up. Let them go to hell. Well, Mike, you can go to bed. It's not like it's really going to be that exciting around here. But yes, I know it seems like lately it's been these late night streams when I pop in and not the middle of the day. Kind of like I'm trying to stop people from sleeping. It's not on purpose. At least I don't think it is. I don't know. Get the hell out of the bottle, Rachel. Stupid cholesterol pill didn't want to come out. Anybody watch She-Hulk? I didn't, so don't expect me to give any spoilers because I didn't see it. Well, okay, if you're 1 hour later than me and you're not in sleep already, that's your fault, not mine. The only one we know that's asleep that'll be mad about this is LDG. He'll have his panties in a bind, but that's too bad. It's not like this is going to be a super long stream anyway. It's just little short streams. Damn, glasses are all smeared up. Half the time I intend on going to bed at a certain hour and I start watching something on YouTube and then something else catches my eye right away. And then something else catches my eye and then the next thing I know it's 3 hours later after when I thought I was going to go to sleep. So we'll just blame YouTube all around. YouTube, it's your fault. Oh, let me see. Is there anything exciting in the news world? Nope, 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 nope. Nothing exciting in the news that I want to talk about. Oh, there's that. Nobody's below. Let's see. Who else is out there streaming that I'm going? Mad Barber, Slasher, Games, Movie, Comics, Latino Slant, and The Trap. They're the only ones that I have that are going right now that I can see at this very moment. PooTube shenanigans. Yep, PooTube. At least Poop. You heard that Vic guy lost his appeal. Which Vic guy? There's a couple different Vic guys I know. Talking about the voice actor that did the Star Trek Continues. Why is Mr. Potato Head trending? Potato Head. Don't know. Didn't go to it when I clicked on it. It went to something else. Some bitch. Probably had something to do with Brian Stelter. Potato Head. Yeah. Yep, goodbye, Brian Stelter, aka Mr. Potato Head. Fired from CNN. Philip. Yep, Vic. Yep, Vic me. Oh, yeah. No. That name, but yeah, that's him. He did the Star Trek Continue series. Voice actor. He's done some Fallout 4 or Fallout videos too. Fan fictions. Okay. Now I know why Mr. Potato Head was trending. All because Dip lost his. Tucker added a new cock to the hen house. Better make sure that cock doesn't have pox there, Tucker. Just saying. Hey, Arabic. No. Saying Brian Stelter lost his job at CNN. Funny. Laugh. Ah, good job. A supersized red one. So it was a engorged cock that you just slipped into the house. Is that what you're saying, Tucker? You slipped a super angry, engorged red cock to the hen house. Them hens should be happy. No, the Star Trek thing, Phil, was Brian or Vic Mignoga. Nah, what? Star Trek Continues series. Voice actor, anime, another. Never mind. Found it on the side of the road. Alrighty. That's right. You're still going to watch Zero CNN. But funny thing is, a couple others are on the chopping block. Rumor has it that what's his face? Costa's right there on the chopping block with him, and so is that goofball and night Cuomo's boy. Whatever his name is. He's on the chopping block too. Well, you better watch out about them abandoned cocks there, Tucker. Never know what you'll find. Um, now, how'd you catch it? Was it in a cage or just running willy nilly? Martin Short is trending. What's? Guess he's going to be on Fallon. Yeah, he was on Fallon. And running on empty. Good night, Mike Richards. Gonna go crash. We never play nice. Well, technically, Arabic, for me, it is Friday now. Just 2 minutes after midnight, so it is Friday. Why the title of the stream is, well, the weekend is upon us. Still have to make it all the way through Friday before. But it is. I would imagine at any point right now, too, Yvette will pop in the chat and say hello while she's. See, it's been an hour and 3 minutes that it's been Friday for Thomas. He's out there on the East Coast areas. Got that East Coast time. I've got Central, which is the center of all, so it's the most important time zone. Let's see, what else can I talk about? Texas Chainsaw Massacre is trending. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is the 2020 3D. Cares about the old originals are the best. Screw these remakes. '73. Texas Chainsaw. No. Phil's got it right though. Pacific Communist time zones. That's the West Coast. Put this out just somewhere here, there, and everywhere. I don't know where I'm going to. Now, who knows what's. Throw my link in the places I normally don't do and just see what happens. Never know who might just pop into it. Say hi. I don't know. I'm just doing it. Just for an experiment. See if anybody else shows up. See if anybody just cares. They don't, but hey, we'll see. Matter of fact, I just threw the link out to a couple different places, and I lost a viewer. Might have to get that song from Bird, Ode to My Unknown Subscriber. Oh, hell, I could have to work this weekend, Arabic. Hell, starting next month, I'll have to work every weekend and every other day unless it rains. I won't have a day off, so. Then who will be the one that's jealous? Right, Thomas, you have the capital swamp, D.C., New York City, and the history of the founding of the country, and beaches of Florida, who has a good governor. I'm in Illinois, and we have a crappy governor, and then we have the city of Chicago that's run by Beetlejuice. So that too. Just trying not to say that name 3 times because then could show up here. Oh, you call him Beetlejuice. I just called you Beetlejuice. Let's see. Tucker's going to redo the Arms of an Angel video about abandoned dogs that adopted. You trying to make people cry? You gonna try to make people cry with doggies and cock and the hell? I just seen some story earlier today about 2 neighbors fighting, and of course this was in Florida, and one guy had a rooster that crowed every morning, and then it ended up dead, so the neighbor was getting blamed for it, and I don't know. I didn't stay to watch the whole video. Chicago just has bang, 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 bang. Chicago, bang, bang. That's every New Year's Eve in Chicago, so everybody knows what they do in Chicago too. And it's not fireworks. Yes, Philly, you have multiple shitty politicians. Got Newsom. Hell, California gave birth to Kamala and Epad Harris, and Nancy, the inside trader Pelosi. Yeah, Nancy, the inside trader Pelosi. You got your big swath of villainous politicians out there, Bill. Then you got San Francisco, the world's largest toilet. Only one thing makes Son Arabic cry here. Well, I know it's not the end of the show, Son Arabic, but I'll give it to you right now.
I'll get the hell out of here. Go on, you go on, get the hell out of here.
No, this is not the end of the show, folks. I'm just letting Arabic watch his sad dino. Just in case he falls asleep. Yep, sad dino. But we can perk this up. We can bring a smile to everyone's face by this.
Hail on Kuroga. Death to Kuroga. Death to Kurdistan.
There we go. We hailed on Kuroga, and then we gave death to Kuroga and Kurdistan. How we do it around here, folks. We roll that way. Okay, so let's see. That'd be funny though. That ending started playing there. LGG probably think it was a short video and shut it off. Go back to sleep. Yeah, see? Now you don't. Well, here. This might sum it all up for you.
I can't possibly check them before. Captain says it was LDG.
Hey.
Yes. Ah! What?
That's from Deej. Deej.
Fuck you,
The
Deej!
first one to request
The
a slot
first
today.
one. How many people
That's it.
requested?
It always goes to the first. It's the winner. Deej was our winner. Thank you, Deej.
Fuck you, Deej.
There you go. Now you know how to feel. Fuck you, Deej. And we've got our first guest of the night, the great actor, Philip Gaming.
Good evening. I appreciate that. I don't know if I'm great, but just good. Good. I'll settle for good.
Well, hey, you're a better actor than the rest of us, or we'd be in something right now, so you're the great one here.
Thank you. It's also based on location. If you're closer to film sets, maybe you'd try to walk onto a movie set. So.
If I tried to walk onto a movie set, I'd be escorted out real quickly.
Well, Chicago has some TV shows and movies going on.
Yeah, and we had one actor that came from my town.
Oh, really? Nice.
Neville Brand. You probably never heard of him. He did westerns back in the day and stuff.
I think I've heard of the name, but I can't picture him.
Yeah, old guy, did cowboy hats, all that. It's just... And there was another actor that was not too far from here called Ronald Reagan.
Never heard of him. I'm kidding, obviously.
I know you were, because he was the governor of California.
California. The first actor governor.
And then he became president, I think, something like that.
Maybe.
Maybe.
It was like 70s or 90s or something.
In the 80s.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, good times, good times.
Yeah.
I actually only vaguely remember him being president. Yeah, I was like really small in the 80s.
Yeah, I was old enough to remember it all. I was actually in high school when the Challenger blew up. We got to watch it live on TV while we were watching the launch.
Yay!
Yeah. So much fun.
I remember when the 2003 space shuttle burned up. Which one was that again?
Columbia.
Yeah, there you go. Columbia. I remember
You
that
know,
one.
shuttle starting with a C just wasn't very lucky. And Thomas, the vice president, was George Bush. Herbert Walker, not.
Yeah, I don't think either one of them were actors.
No. No, he said the actor who was vice president. Well, Ronald Reagan was the president, and George Bush was the vice president. They came after Jimmy Carter, Mr. Peanut.
Oh, did you check out Trek Yards today?
No, I haven't got there.
Yeah, I briefly went in the chat there, and they saw me in the chat, and Captain Foley brought me up. Said, "Hey, were you on DJs?" And he said, "Oh, we got to have you on sometime." So
yeah, he's trying to steal you. He heard the conversation about you being on Picard. Now he's trying to steal you.
I'm gonna try to be on all 3 channels. Hope I'll clear my schedule for that day.
You gotta watch Foley. He's gonna want the exclusive. He'll try. Of course, when he pulls you up there, he'll already have screenshots of you on the scene and everything else.
Ooh, that'd be exciting.
They're a little more professional over there at Trek Yards than the rest of us are. Thomas Potts says Foley is greater than Deej. Which Foley? Mick Foley? I'll agree with Mick Foley.
No, because Mick Foley's kind of, I.
Well, as long as I take
the
the politics out of his thing, his wrestling personas are greater than
yeah,
Deej.
as a wrestler, he was good.
No, the only good ones right now for wrestlers that if you want to is Bradshaw and Kane.
Yeah, JBL, Kane. His real name is
Jacobs.
Yeah, Glenn Jacobs, I think.
I follow him on Twitter. It's hilarious on some of the stuff he rants about.
Ultimate Warrior was a righty, but he passed away.
Yeah.
But he was kind of nuts at the same time.
Well, yeah, he was just a little bit out there.
And
Arabic asked, "Did you get to talk to the commander too?"
well, Foley brought me up, and the commander seemed intrigued. I wasn't on their panel. I was just in the chat, so I just made a couple comments.
So he just brought him up as a conversation piece.
So he seemed intrigued, I suppose. So I'll try to do all 3 channels that day.
I'm gonna send Foley a message saying, "Hey, you can't have him up there unless you bring the YouTube manager with, and I get 15%." He'll probably just pull me up there to fire me and kick me off again. It was not Jackie Gleason, Thomas.
One of these days, Alice. One of these days.
Yeah, now there's certain people that want to cancel the honeymooners.
Oh, sexist and promotes domestic violence.
Just because he would threaten Alice to send her to the moon, even though we know Alice would actually kick his ass.
Yeah, it's not like she became a coward and went to the corner and hid or something.
No, she'd be right in his face. So no.
Well, it's still not okay to threaten people, I think, but I'm not gonna cancel the show. Like, my favorite TV show is Married with Children, and that's not politically correct. I don't give a shit.
No, I heard something they're going to bring that back as an animated series.
Animated, I don't care.
So they can use the same people that did the voice acting for it. But since they're all so old now.
I'll give it a try, but I don't think it's going to work.
I was watching Woman review the Addams Family series trailer. I can't understand how nuts these lefties are.
I think Louise Guzman is a weird choice.
Her biggest complaint for the whole Addams Family trailer was when Wednesday took the piranha and threw him in the swimming pool to get revenge on the guys that were picking on Pugsley.
When was this, or what was this on?
There's a trailer you can find on YouTube of the new Addams Family show that's coming out.
I'm not too excited. I'm not really interested.
Well, they have Catherine Zeta-Jones playing Morticia.
Okay, a little bit more interested. What about the monsters that Rob Zombie's making? I heard it looks like crap.
Yeah, I haven't really delved too much into the monsters ones.
I used to watch that on reruns as a kid. I liked it.
Let me see here.
The '90s Adams Family movies. I've seen those.
All right, now I really
Raul
don't like.
Julia.
Yeah. Now I'm trying to remember what this. Luis Guzman is playing.
That actor's character. Raul Julia's character.
Yeah, and that's just they went and started making them look like the ugly cartoon versions.
Yeah, people try to argue like, "Hey, it's kind of accurate to the character," and they compared it. Like, they kind of have a point.
See, right here's a picture of those two.
And I've actually personally have worked alongside Luis Guzman. He's a nice guy.
Well, I'm not saying he's not a nice guy or anything. I just
Doesn't
after
fit the role.
I just can't see him fitting that.
I guess I'll watch the trailer.
I
No,
didn't mind the trailer. The trailer I didn't mind at all. I found it to be quite funny, especially since it's more Wednesday centric. So you get to see the story of Wednesday that's going to be in this series. Because the one scene she comes walking into the swimming pool area, and one of the jocks yells at her, "This is a closed session, freak." She just looks at him. She goes, "I'm the only one that's allowed to torture my brother." And she pops out two big bags that have piranha in them, and then drops them into the water. And apparently, one of the piranhas bites him on the testicles.
oh man.
Then she's in the principal's office or something. She goes, "Well, he should not be allowed to procreate anyway." Something like that. It was funny. I thought it was hilarious. And that ain't woke, Thomas. That would actually be something that Wednesday would do. She'd protect her little brother because technically she should be the only one that picks on him.
When's the release date on that?
It'd be soon. Telling when it's released, it's coming out on Netflix.
You're gonna watch Lower Decks next week?
I have no way of watching the Lower Decks, and I haven't watched any Lower Decks since the first episode.
No interest, or you don't care to subscribe to that streaming service?
I don't do the stream. I don't have the streaming service, and I really don't have much of a. After all the other Star Treks that's been out and how crappy they are, I never even wanted to watch that. And all I know right now is the Addams Family series will be set for this fall. That's all I can say for that one.
Do you see what Thomas Potts said?
Yeah, I know. He keeps calling me woke half the time.
That's why he's broke.
Yep, I'm broke because I'm woke. There you go. You got me. Busted.
Harvesting the soybeans.
Not all the fields are soybeans. Actually, about 2/3 of the crops this year is corn.
Cornholing. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, the Dungeons and Dragon trailer was kind of I still like the first Dungeons and Dragon movie just because I had Tom Baker in it.
Nerds. I never got to Dungeons and Dragons.
I heard Nancy Pelosi's going to be a little upset.
Why is that?
Democrats want to introduce a bill to where her and her husband wouldn't be able to do any more stock trading.
I think it's only fair. Like athletes can't bet on the games, right? So
Yeah, look at old Pete Rose. He got nailed and he wasn't even betting on his own team.
politicians affect these companies. So yeah, it's a conflict of interest. So I agree. They shouldn't be investing in these companies. Yeah, conflict of interest. I think I'll give Martha Stewart a pass. She's not a politician. I think they went too hard on her.
Well, it's not like she really served hard time, though. They did put her up in a country club style prison.
If Nancy Pelosi were to go to prison, she'd probably get the same treatment.
Yeah, she'd be in one of those country club ones. Here's the one they got playing Wednesday Addams.
She looks the part.
Oh, there was a Pugsley.
Christina Ricci did an okay job as well.
Yeah. I don't know if they showed Pugsley in this damn. There's all the piranha coming for the dudes. And there is Thing.
I don't get the question. Arvek is how you pronounce it. Sorry if I mispronounced it. Was she in the galley?
I don't know. Chicago Bears kicked the shit out of Seattle tonight.
The Bears. The Bears. Yeah, you don't talk like that, Deej. You're in that general area, right?
Now that's Chicago talk. People in Chicago talk way different compared to the rest of Illinois. Actually, get down in southern Illinois and they have a southern draw to them.
All right, good to know.
Ones in Chicago sound more like they're from New York.
I just love that Chris Farley skit. The Bears. The Bulls.
The Bears.
And still miss Chris Farley.
Oh, that's what it was. Martha Stewart about working in the galley.
Ah. Oh, making food for the prisoners. That'd be a fitting job.
Might have been teaching them how to do it. So I think it'd be better to get locked up with somebody like Rachel Ray.
Well, I don't know who's a better cook.
Well, at least Rachel Ray guaranteed to make a meal in 30 minutes or less. Have to wait too long. Plus, Rachel Ray is a little bit cuter.
I used to think Rachel Ray was attractive, and lately not as much.
She has packed on a few pounds.
Yeah.
No, people from Chicago don't sound like Canadians. They sound like New Yorkers. Let's see, what else is it? Anything else trending that might be interesting to talk about? Let's see. Not really. Boring night, though. Don Lemon is trending because a lot of us have been saying he's going to be the next one fired. Him and Acosta.
Fired.
Lemon and Acosta will be the next ones fired. You watch. That would be funny, though. They come into work and all of a sudden somebody plays them a clip of Trump going, "You're fired," and then escorted out.
You heard Vince McMahon had to resign from WWE, so it's kind of funny watching your fired clips now. With
Yep.
Vince McMahon. He's not even there.
All them years of diddling around with the girls. Finally got rid of them.
Canceled. And some of his subordinates were also involved and were fired as well.
Clean house. And yes, Thomas, the Mad Cow is only doing one show a week now. Rachel Mad Cow.
Yeah, that'd be great if CNN goes under. One can only hope.
Well, they're scrambling to try to save the network.
Well, you should have subscribed to CNN Plus. Would have saved them.
Hell, the Johnny Depp trial lasted longer than CNN Plus. It had more viewers.
Yeah, I didn't watch that either, though. Like, it was pretty entertaining hearing the highlights, like Amber Turd pooping in the bed.
Well, apparently Amber Turd just fired all her lawyers to get a new set. Try to figure out how to push on with her trial shit.
And adult film companies are trying to hire her to make some porno.
Yes, yes,
Not-
Arabic. There was a CNN Plus for 3 weeks.
I think it's only kind of exaggerated. I think it was like 3. Was it 3 weeks?
Yeah, it
I
was
know
3
it's short
weeks.
period of time.
3 weeks. They had announced that they were going to shut down at the end of the month, which would have made it 4 weeks, but they shut down a week early. And they actually made the announcement that they were going to shut it down after 2.5 weeks. They weren't getting anybody signing up for it. Nobody wanted it. Part of all these people in charge that also put the Batgirl movie on the shelf and stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't sub to any news channel. I think I get enough news as it is. Why would I subscribe to one? Like even like Fox, I wouldn't subscribe to Fox.
Yeah. If you know where to look, you can find it. Whatever they put on their things, you'll find it elsewhere.
Shortwave? Like shortwave radio? What are you referring to? Our yeah.
They're rolling out CNN Plus as the next new big thing, and then 3 weeks later it's dead.
Yeah, Thomas. I used to think CNN was just a regular news network, and then they went crazier and crazier as time went on, and they became opinionated and one-sided.
Hell, Betamax lasted longer than CNN Plus.
Well, depends Well, how long did it last? Like 5 years?
Something like that. Betamax was the better of the video qualities, but just way too more expensive. And actually, the tapes did fall apart a lot easier. Was kind of a
So,
pain in the
yeah,
ass.
I wasn't around really for that, but I read about the history of it, and it was better audio quality. But like I think VHS was cheaper, easier to record, which everybody recorded with, and I think you have like longer tapes, longer longer videos on VHS. So yeah, cheaper and better to pirate with.
No, we don't need a Deej Plus.
I mean, you could like donate to them, right?
Yeah.
Do you have like a system in place for people to give you some monies?
Oh yeah, it's always down in
Super
the
chat.
description. It's always down in the description. There is links down there.
Ah, yeah, PayPal.
Since we aren't monetized around here, and I don't think I'll ever want to be monetized.
Oh, you get those super chats, right?
Yeah, but they take 30%.
That's kind of high.
Yeah. Guess I can do a polling now, so put a poll out.
Channels like Sirius FM or something, or Pandora or something, or what's that one that Joe Rogan's on? Do like a podcast on one of those?
Spotify.
Yeah.
I'd need a whole team if I wanted to do something like that, though. Old Crowder's been shut down for another 2 weeks. Or at least on YouTube. Because of the lady running for governor of Arizona. He said something, he didn't correct her, so YouTube offended him again.
Those bastards. I don't watch him, but I watch Tim Pool.
Yeah, I watch Tim Pool every once in a while, too. Except I get so tired of Ian.
Yeah, he's a little lefty, but like he's not terrible.
Oh, he just rambles on about shit that he doesn't know, and then when you call him out on it, he's like, huh?
Yeah, like he'll just make statements sometimes, and he'll be called out on it, and he'll just be have a blank look on his face sometimes.
Need a Lydia cam. Even though you can tell she's pregnant now.
I never had a thing for her, but all right.
Well, I haven't had a major thing for her either. She's fairly attractive, not the worst looking. I could just tell that she's pregnant now because she's getting really, really chunky around the jowls.
Yeah, I could tell she's gaining weight there.
No wonder she got married.
Because she got knocked up?
Yep.
Or the other way around?
We've gotten 4 votes so far, and everybody has voted yes on a Teach Plus. Gary.
Like a members only extra show or something? Or have it on an alternate platform like Odyssey or something.
Maybe. And yes, I have heard of Rekka's Law, and YouTube gave him a 7 days and lasted 10 days.
I've heard that name. Is he that Middle Eastern guy?
Not sure what it exactly is. I've heard of him too. I think he was one of them that was covering the Amber Heard stuff. They've seemed to have a hard on for anybody talking about Amber Heard lately.
Yeah, no interest. But she comes out with the porno. I'll check it out.
Well, then you should go check out the old China one that she did years ago.
What? She did an adult film before?
Yeah, she was the She-Hulk.
What?
Yeah, they had her in makeup like the She-Hulk. She did a porno as she. It's funnier than hell.
All right, I'll have to check it out. Oh, I guess I could confuse him. Sorry, Thomas Potts.
Studies reveal how many minutes of exercise per week could extend your life. Depends upon where you're exercising. Oh, fuck that. They're trying to tell you to do 150 to 300 minutes of moderate physical activity or 75 to 150 minutes of vigorous physical activity. Screw that. True Arabic, what is considered vigorous activity? Single person, that could be creepy. Okay, now this is a weird ass story that could get me in trouble. Repeated phone numbers in Wisconsin voter database are placeholders for voters who did not provide a phone number when registering. 23,000 voters shared a phone number.
Yeah, it smells fishy.
Then apparently 4,000 voters registered on January 1st, 1918.
Well, who hasn't? Like,
This is Reuter. This is Reuter's fact check that's telling me this. They also say nothing to see here.
You watched that Dinesh D'Souza documentary? Was it like 3,000 Mules or something?
4,000 mules?
Was it 4,000? I forget the amount of thousands.
It was some thousand mules. No, I haven't seen that yet either.
It's pretty good.
I've been so far behind on everything, trying to catch up with this and that and the other. I don't know. Now Greg Gutfield's trending. Apparently, he's taken over the #1 spot on late night talk shows.
Nobody watches those anymore. I used to be a Conan fan until he went,
Yeah.
all crazy.
Apparently, Gutfield and the Babylon Bee have both offered jobs to Brian Stelter. Hello, 47 Yorktown.
On the Temple podcast, they offered him to be as
The
a
chicken.
joke. The chicken. the,
for
the
the
chicken
chicken.
janitor.
Yeah, I was watching the show at that point tonight. Because the first one's like, as a reporter, and you go, no, we got other jobs around here.
Yeah, I was watching that.
Greg Gutfield torches Cheney. Don't run for office. Best you can do is Office Depot. She's got to be out of her Evan loving mind to think she can run for president after getting her ass beat by 38 points.
Maybe she thinks other areas will be more leading towards her. I don't know.
Uh-oh, this is just in. Brian Stelter gets to go back to his old job now.
What? What happened?
Here, I just put the picture up.
Oh.
Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Hey, Mr. Miles. There, I gave trumpets. I don't have red carpet around here, though, Mr. Miles. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the carpets match the drapes.
I'm not checking. I'm not checking if the carpets match drapes. No.
You gotta take my word for it. I'm not a redhead down there or up there.
Hello, Bill.
Hey, Jedi Bill.
Still Friday, folks. Well, for some of us.
No,
Poor,
Thursday.
poor Bill and Phil, though, is still stuck in Thursday land.
We're in the past. How's it there in the future?
And now JP shows up, says, "All rejoice, I am here."
Hallelujah.
There's still people voting. Hey, we finally got some no's to the Deej Plus. The yeses are only at 88% now. There is 12% no for Deej Plus. If we did a Deej Plus, I'm sure I could last more than 3 weeks. I could beat CNN Plus. I do have my alternate account right now, but I'm kind of using it to have fun against
Should hire Brian Stelter.
No, I'm not hiring him. I want a reliable source if I'm doing a reliable source show. I don't want him. Oh, Thomas says it was Russian bots voting no.
Hey, I only play a Russian on TV, not a real Russian.
That's right. Just because he has the look of Russians and they keep casting him as a Russian doesn't mean that he is a Russian. And Mr. Miles would pay for a CNN minus.
I will thank you.
So how good is your Russian accent?
I haven't really practiced at all. Not great. I should now practice to keep getting these roles.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't got a speaking Russian role yet, so that's why I haven't really tried.
Das Vidanya. Just watch Rocky movies and watch Drago.
Okay. Well, he's not even a real Russian. He's a Swedish.
Yeah, but he's supposed to be doing a Russian accent. Just listen to him.
You will lose.
If it's good for him, it can be good for you.
He dies. Well, I guess it's still better than Schwarzenegger playing the Russian in Red Heat.
And still better than Bill Murray crashing over the Yugoslavia border.
What? Did this happen recently?
Stripes.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
You have not seen Stripes?
No, sorry.
What in the hell? You need to go watch Stripes.
All right, see you guys. I'm gonna go watch Stripes.
Not now. Wait until after the stream. Or watch it whenever LTG is watching your episode of Picard.
Yeah.
And then he pulls you up there and you can talk nothing about stripes and really throw him for a loop. There you go. Thomas said, listen to Sean Connery in Red October.
Something tells me that's a bad example.
Or just listen to Chekhov.
Nuclear vessels.
Yeah, listen to the good one and not the one from the JJ verse.
Yeah, because what's his name? Damn it, I can't think of his name right now. He's a real Russian. I can't think of his name right now. I'm sorry.
Anson?
No, the original Chekhov.
Oh.
I can't remember his name.
Yeah, now I'm drawing a blank on his damn name. Shit, I loved him in Babylon 5. Stop Googling.
Well, Walter Koenig.
Walter Koenig.
Koenig. Hey, I had to Google. I couldn't think of it.
I liked his character better in Babylon 5 anyway. I like Bester better than I did Chekhov. Yeah, sacrilege, I know, folks, but
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I think he played a better bad guy.
Chekhov. That's what I used to call him as a kid. It's Chekhov.
And see, I just got my nerd card revoked. Sorry, he plays a better bad guy.
He outlived the other Chekhov.
Yeah.
If they ever do get this fourth movie going, they're just going to completely write Chekhov out, and you have no idea, nothing.
Maybe they could write some weird time travel storyline and put the original Chekhov in it.
Bring him back as an old man.
Yeah.
Why not? They did it with Spock.
Yeah.
Maybe they could bring the old Chekhov back in time, and then he reverts everything back into a Prime universe instead of a JJ verse.
Seems a little far-fetched, but I'll be down for it.
That would be like one of those what the fuck moments. Oh, my card was revoked for not remembering his name. No, they're not going to recast him. They've already said they're not recasting him. They're just going to completely write him out of the story. Now, either they're going to say that he's off on another starship somewhere, or that he died somewhere. I don't know. Or they just completely ignore it and don't mention him at all. I don't know which way it's going to go. But they said they will not recast him. Watch it, Bill, because next thing I know, somebody's going to pop up in the chat with the name Nobody. That would be a goofy thing that I would do, is pull in an alternate account named Nobody just so I could revoke somebody's card when I was told nobody could do it. Bad enough. It's bad enough I'm lurking around certain chats right now with the name Ray Epps. I seriously doubt there's a fourth JJ Trek movie too, but recently in the last month they said they were working on it, so I don't know.
Yeah, I never thought they'd make something worse than the JJ movies, and then they came out with Star Trek Discovery. Like, in comparison, that makes the JJ movies look halfway okay.
Hell, I think any of the new Star Trek series makes the JJ universe look halfway okay.
They're still not good, but in comparison, they're better.
In comparison, Enterprise and Voyager are masterpieces. And I normally don't harp on Enterprise, but the first two seasons did suck on that. The third and fourth seasons that got really good on Enterprise. Voyager just basically sucked all the time.
No, I disagree.
The only thing good about Voyager was 7 of 9.
I liked Voyager. It kind of was slow until she got there, but I still like the first few seasons of it. I still really hate Neelix. I think he's one of the worst Star Trek characters.
Well, you got to look at it. Neelix was creepy. He was hitting on a 2-year-old.
Well, to be fair, Ocampa is like they only lived to be like what 5 years old or something.
Still,
So she wasn't really like in think of it as in dog years.
and then that poor actress went nuts.
Oh yeah,
She went completely bonkers.
she's like opening her door and flashing kids in her
Yeah,
neighborhood.
she was just
Now she looks like she's like 70 years old or something.
Eric says, I disagree as well because Tuvok. Tuvix was good. Tuvix was kind of like the Jar Jar Binks of Star Trek.
Yeah, that was a tough decision for Janeway. Like, kill this new guy to bring back 2 other guys. You think she made the right decision?
Well, basically, if it had been anybody else but Tuvok, she probably would have left the new guy.
Probably.
There was the bonus. She got rid of Neelix.
I want them to go back to that planet where Janeway and Paris left their lizard offspring, and like maybe they can convert the lizard offspring to be humans, and like I don't know. I just thought they should develop that story.
Arabic says hashtag Janeway did nothing wrong except for be the normal trope of a woman getting him lost while driving. Oh, JVs.
Yeah, if I was captain, immediately I'd like try to send the people back. The ship back to the Alpha Quadrant.
I mean, they could have put the damn photon torpedo on a time delay, and they could have put it to where if anybody tried to tamper with it, it would immediately blow too. There, JPs?
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, JPs.
Hello.
Or if she was that intent on blowing it up, she could have sent the ship back and stayed back with the shuttlecraft and blew it up.
True. Then Voyager would be 1 episode long, or 2. Maybe 2 episodes.
Yeah, 2 episodes. Still, that's the way it should have been. But no, let's have a story that they're wandering around through space and meeting the most boring people ever. Probably get my nerd card revoked for that.
I don't think you had one in the first place.
I did too.
No.
Nerd.
I'm just more of an old school nerd. I'm going to end the poll. We ended it with 87% saying yes, there should be a Deej Plus, and 12% said no. Or, Mr. Miles says, she could go back the long way and then steal a time machine to go back and save her crew from her choice. Yeah. Use the time machine to go back to get him home from the Delta Quadrant, she could have just went a little bit further back and stopped him from getting stranded there in the first place.
I know. What the hell? And when what's his name, Harry Kim, tried to go back and change things, he could have went back and undid everything.
So many things wrong with that show. Trying to trust a Romulan to send information that they were stuck in the Gamma Quadrant and everything else. And so untrustworthy.
So what was it? She-Hulk appeared tonight.
I never watched it.
I'm checking my source and I don't see it yet.
Well, it was on last night or early this morning. There's been lots of people that's watched it.
Yeah, I just want to watch it so I can make a comment on it. I'm not going to shit it or poo-poo on something that I haven't been able to see yet. Yeah.
Oh, after what we saw was 7 of 9 in Picard, it would have been okay to sacrifice 7.
Yeah, they turned her like lesbo to like.
No
Well,
problem with that.
still better than that Chekhov love storyline though.
Yeah.
Yeah, She-Hulk came out at 3 a.m. Eastern yesterday. But half the people I know that usually watch
Chakotay.
things,
I meant Chakotay. Did I say Chekhov? I meant Chakotay.
Yeah, you did.
half the people I know that usually would have watched it by now didn't watch it. I know LTG hasn't watched it yet, I don't think.
Yeah, but look at how long it took for him to watch Babylon 5.
True.
So he's not going to see She-Hulk for another 10 plus years.
I figured he'd jump right on that the way he jumped on WandaVision. Hell, I got to watch the new Walking Dead today just because they played it on YouTube. The one with Terry Crews and Olivia Munn. I actually liked the episode. Wasn't much with zombies in it, but it was a cute little story.
Olivia Munn ruins everything she's in.
This one wasn't that bad. And didn't she play Gozer in Afterlife?
I don't know. You can't prove she did or she didn't. Because the role is not specified.
Yeah, but everybody that's seen it pretty much thinks it's her. The only thing I didn't like about it is why would Terry Crews be riding around on an electric motorcycle? And how in the hell would he keep it charged?
Yeah.
Sure, he could keep it charged at the beginning when he was at his bunker, but when he went on the road trip, no.
He doesn't deserve to be on an electric motorcycle.
Had a sidecar and everything.
He should be on horseback.
last season of Fear the Walking Dead was pretty good. This last one is kind of going downhill again. But it's always been on a roller coaster. It goes up and down, up and down, up and down. And I finally did catch up on Walking Dead, and this last season isn't that bad.
All right, I'm heading to bed.
All right, Phil.
Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for stopping by. We got our celebrity of the night again. Gonna have to start charging for autographs, Phil.
I'll think of a way.
Go.
All right.
Good
Thank you.
night.
Hey, Phil.
The only weird thing about this last season of Walking Dead is Negan and Maggie starting to become friends. The only weird thing about it.
I can't remember who's left and who's dead, and I think I stopped watching it around season 3 or 4.
Back around the governor time.
Yeah. It pissed me off then.
Most people got pissed off when Negan showed up after he took Lucille to Glenn's head. Made his eye pop out.
They were
But most
still, when I was watching it, they were still like camped out in the prison.
Yep, that's the governor area. Governor raids it with a tank. But anybody that read the graphic novels knew that Glenn was going to get his head bashed in by Negan. Yeah, Moira. Well, like I said, Mr. Miles, like, thanks for spoiling it. Well, Mr. Miles, if you're not past season 4 of The Walking Dead, you're way, 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 way behind.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you if anybody killed Dumbledore or not because I don't pay attention to that. I'm not a Harry Potter person, no. But maybe Dumbledore got killed. I don't know. Maybe Jedi Bill can tell us. Bill, did Dumbledore get killed? I have no idea. Why does Deej hate Harry Potter? Because it's for kids,
Garbage.
and I'm not a kid.
It's trash.
Not real magic. Oh, Thomas just spoiled it.
Who was that
Hashtag blame Potts.
the redhead in that Harry Potter?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you who was who. That's why I don't even want to watch this Weird Al biography, because it's got freaking Harry Potter playing Weird Al. Screw that. The only thing that's going to be good about that is the soundtrack. I'll go back and watch The Complete Al. That's all I need to watch.
Watch the documentary from called This Is Guar, and Weird Al makes plenty of appearances in there.
I've got the DVD of The Complete Al. Though it's not The Complete Al, but it was The Complete Al up until the 80s. I'm an old man, Mr. Miles. Old and wore out.
Steve's so old he farts dust.
Yep. True story.
Steve's so old he can speak dinosaur.
Yes, the complete owl is a lie because it's only the complete owl up until the 80s. Bill doesn't know because he can't stay awake long enough to watch the third Fantastic Beasts movie. I haven't watched any Fantastic Beasts movies either.
Yep.
And Thomas Potts just caught Jedi Bill sleeping. Because Jedi Bill says I can't stay awake long enough. There you go. You fell for that one, Bill. And yes, this is a no poker stream. We're not playing poker over here.
Well, there's a few people I'd like to poke.
Mr. Miles asks, why does Deej hate J.K. Rowling? I don't hate her. I don't really know who in the hell she is. She wrote Harry Potter, that's all I know. I don't care for it. There's other things I'd rather watch. I would rather watch Galactica 80 than watch any Harry Potter movie.
Yeah, that's a difficult one, Deej.
Hey, it had 3 good episodes. 2-parter with Wolfman Jack and then the final episode with Starbuck. Oh, Jedi Bill is awake right now. He's watching Stranger Things and Deej's live stream, which is basically Stranger Things on drugs. Hello, Darius.
Hi, there he is.
Darius Munchausen.
It sounds like you're pooping when you say his name.
Darius Munchausen. Maybe I was. Two more months and I can poop blue. Blueberry cereal will be back out. That's true, not long until the new season of Cobra Kai. Haven't watched any of that either.
Yeah, don't bother. I watched a bit of it in season 1 and I was like, fuck this shit. It's not the Karate Kid.
I'd rather watch the old Chuck Norris movie.
Yeah.
Mr. Miles says, Cobra Kai is amazing. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Da, 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 da. I suppose, though, I'll watch She-Hulk if somebody else is watching it and they have it on the back stream or something. I might watch it then, but that's about the only way. I'm still waiting to get a chance to watch For All Mankind Season 3. Quick, someone throw a great ball. Oh, they're trying to catch me like a Pokemon. Ah, seen that thing before. I know, Jedi Bill. I got tired of singing disco songs last night, so I had to switch to the goofy ones.
DH, there's a magical link for you.
Yeah, I saw that. Thank you. Mr. Miles, well, She-Hulk is only one episode. Cobra Kai would be multiple seasons to try to catch up on. Be easier just to watch one episode of She-Hulk and then know I totally hated it for a legit reason and not watch the rest of it. Like I did with Picard and Strange New Worlds. The way they fucked up Strange New Worlds after the first episode, that's when I said, fuck that shit. You're gonna rewrite everything in the backstories and shit. Fuck that. I ain't watching Strange New Worlds.
Oh, fuck, that hurt.
And I've kept my sanity since by not watching it. Plus, I am kind of interested to see how they fuck up Daredevil. Or as Salty Trekker calls him, Deadpool. Oh, pop culture.
I'm just glad that they're bringing back Punisher.
Yeah, I like Punisher. I claim sanity at 14.3%. That's as much sanity as I need.
Claim more than I do.
And I'm well, pop culture. How are you doing? I still can't believe. Well, actually, I can believe. The Salty called Daredevil Deadpool 5 times.
From the footage I saw, it was like way more than that. It's quite funny.
And yes, Jedi Bill, I do like the Day of the Dead movie 1985 version. That is a good classic. Now, the remake of it, well, both remakes of it, suck. There was 2 different remakes of it. One like in the 90s or something, and then there was one after the remake of Dawn of the Dead that starred Big Rames in it too. But that one completely sucked balls because well, they kill a zombie and it turned to ash like a vampire. What the fuck? That was stupid.
You also probably like Chopping Mall.
Chopping Mall wasn't a bad movie either.
Fucking robots with lasers.
But Day of the Dead was awesome because I had Bub. Sherman. The way Bub learned to use a gun, it old Captain Rhodes. And I agree, pop culture. Only Romero versions, but the 1990 with Tom Spani was pretty damn good. And of course, I like that one because who they had playing Barbara. And Tony Todd was in it too. And it pretty much stayed true to the original movie. Just slight changes on who lived and died at the end.
Deej, have you ever tried playing the Romero mod for 7 Days to Die?
Not yet. I'm still working between Undead Legacy and uh, Darkness Falls.
I prefer the Romero mods. Why? Because well, you don't have to have a friggin' like day 7, but they're all slow movers and they're massive hordes.
Well, I get massive hordes on Darkness Falls, and my luck is they usually show up right after I get done with a horde night. I'll get a freaking giant roaming horde then too, and then trying to shoot those, I'll get fucking screamers that show up.
Oh yeah.
What is the name of the dreadful tank toy from? Oh. Yes, pop culture. I have seen Cockneys versus Zombies too. I love how they punt that baby right at the target on the wall. I have a huge collection of zombie movies.
Morning event.
Morning event.
Have you seen Redneck Zombies from Hell?
Maybe.
Trauma
Been a couple. Yeah, I've seen it then.
That was like a whole new bag.
Then there's another one with the ladies' prison. That get out of a ladies' prison and run into zombies too. And I've seen Black Sheep.
Okay.
I have Black Sheep too in my zombie collection. I actually, being the strange person I am, have almost every version of Night of the Living Dead they've ever put out. And the animated versions. Then there's one version of Night of the Living Dead where they're all stoners and they're watching Night of the Living Dead on TV while they're being surrounded at the farmhouse.
Really, Jedi Bill? You don't have to ask that question with me here.
And we've seen zombie strippers too.
Yeah.
Boy Scouts versus the zombies. But there was a second Day of the Dead that came out that was even more stupid because they were trying to break into some place that had
Sorry,
zombies.
that.
Take care of it. Have fun at work. Like you can have fun at work. That Train to Busan movie from South Korea was a pretty good zombie movie too. Hey Poe.
Never seen any real foreign movies.
Then there's a zombie series from South Korea that basically all takes place at a high school. It's not bad either.
Well, that's not true. I saw Dead Snow, and that was like a Swedish movie.
There's Dead Set from England. It's a short series that's basically a takeoff of Big Brother, but has a zombie outbreak. And then there's a ripoff of that from Brazil where it's basically the same thing. It's the same damn story, it just takes place in Brazil. And I like the Bill Murray one, That Don't Die. Hello, Parrot Head. I'll even say it, I like Zombieland too.
That the one where they accidentally shoot Bill Murray?
Oh, that was Zombieland 1.
Yeah.
But you do get to see Bill Murray in Zombieland 2.
Yeah.
Because they find the videotape of the beginning of the apocalypse with Bill Murray.
We have to watch those two movies again.
Granted, Zombieland 2 wasn't as good, especially the ending. It wasn't that bad at the beginning when they were at the White House and stuff. Then it kind of got worse as it went. But Parrot Head, that was not Night of the Living Dead, that was Return of the Living Dead. First two Return of the Living Dead movies were good. Then they kind of got weird on the last three. I'm not sure if it was I've seen Dead Next Door. I might have though. Actually, the actor from Return of the Living Dead that ran that warehouse business just recently died. Hopefully he doesn't come back. I love Shaun of the Dead. What really annoys me though is you look at these zombie movie lists and they try to include 28 Days Later. 28 Days Later is not a zombie movie.
It's an outbreak movie.
Yep. A rage virus, more like rabies. It's not zombie. The funniest, well, not the funniest, but one of my ones I love though is Fido. Fido is a great zombie movie.
Never heard of it.
Basically, it's kind of like an alternate universe thing where nothing progressed past the 1950s because space radiation turned the dead into zombies. But then they figured out how to put collars on zombies to make them do menial chores and stuff.
Okay.
But every once in a while, you'll get a collar that breaks down or something, and zombie will go nuts. And this one zombie named Fido, his collar broke down, but he wouldn't attack the little boy Timmy that he was trying to protect the whole time from other zombies. Then he had the hots for the kid's mother. Warm Bodies wasn't a bad zombie. So kind of dumb thinking that zombies eventually their hearts would kickstart again and they'd become human again.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Land of the Dead wasn't a bad zombie movie either. think Thomas Potts doesn't live that far from the shopping mall from Darn. I think. Can't remember.
Okay, Fido was 2006.
Yep.
Oh my god, it was fucking Canadian?
Mm-hmm. It's also one of the Dead. You can watch Rise of the Zombies with Danny Trejo and LeVar Burton. Or you can watch Bong of the Dead with Tommy Chong. So he's not in it that much. Just a quick little thing. But Bong of the Dead does have Simone Bailey in it.
Those little monsters.
Planet Terror was okay.
How do they consider Serpent and the Rainbow a zombie movie?
I have no idea. There's a lot of times they'll count things that aren't zombies as zombies, like the 28 Days Later.
Yeah.
I keep waiting for they were supposed to put out the third one 28 months later, but they never did. Zombie Strippers wasn't bad though. And see, there's another one. I Am Legend. I don't consider that a zombie movie at all. They're vampires.
Yeah, because for one, you don't see any zombies during the movie at all. And like, what is it, the last 20 minutes? That's the only time you see something that's like a vampire.
World War Z was okay, but the movie was only actually half the story.
Ooh, I forgot about the Plague of Zombies. (1966).
Now, if you want to watch one that's weird, watch American Zombie. It's like a documentary. And then one movie that should be included in zombie lists aren't. Weekend at Bernie's.
That's a comedy.
Yeah, but, well, so is Shaun of the Dead and stuff, but Bernie technically is a zombie.
Ooh, I've never seen this. I want to see it. The Night of the Comet.
Oh, that one's not a bad movie either, but again, are they really zombies? But actually, Night of the Comet ain't bad. It's got the guy that played Chakotay from Voyager in it.
Yeah.
That's an old comedy classic. In the second Weekend at Bernie's movie, they brought him back to as a zombie that would move around and shit when the music was played. So technically, he was a voodoo zombie. I mean, I'm looking at these lists of what they call zombie movies, and they got Prince of Darkness, which is basically Dracula.
Yeah,
It's not a zombie movie.
that's not a zombie movie.
Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead. And then I like Diary of the Dead. Most people hated it. I liked it. The sequel to it, Survival of the Dead, wasn't that great. Yes, Thomas, there was 2 Weekend at Bernie's movies. First one, he was just dead. They were propping him up everywhere. But then they found out that there was money hidden somewhere. So in the second movie, they got a voodoo curse put on him that brought Bernie back, and his body would move around and go to hunt the treasure down as long as the music was playing through the headphones.
But pretty sure I saw it, but I can't. I don't recall the movie. Yeah.
Kronos, 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 Kronos. Jedi Bill's trying to invoke Kronos.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see a Kronos.
No, no wild Kronos has appeared. If he did, Arabic could be throwing capture balls at him.
I hope that's the only ball he'd be throwing at him.
Later, pop culture. Well, there you go, Thomas. Kronos was on Cinnabon's stream earlier. Cinnabon probably timed him out since he couldn't time me out.
Oh, DJ, I'm gonna take off.
Yeah. It's getting late. I might just call this a show anyway.
I'm gonna go watch some stuff.
I think I may just go to sleep.
Sleep.
I'm no liberal, Thomas. But anyway, thanks for everybody that popped in tonight. Thanks to JP's and Phil for popping up on the panel, and thanks for everybody in the audience that watched. But you know what time it is.
Oh, get the hell out of here. Go on, you go on, get the hell out of here.